Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the Earlham Teambuilder Dynasty here on NCAA 14, using that college football revamp, of course. I got a good one here, man. We're currently 9-1 on the season. Gonna be taking on the Hanover Panthers at home, and we got a rarity. You know, it's like Haley's comment just came around, man. Lee Corso is actually going to be rocking with us for a change, and no reason why. You know, we got, a very good offense, 40 points per game, good for second in the country, and we got a top tier defense as well, 15th best total defense, best run defense in the entire nation, and we actually have almost a positive turnover differential. In Hanover, they're not as good as we're accustomed to seeing them. They're only 6-4, but we can't overlook them, as we do play against Anderson potentially in the next episode. But yeah, man, it's going to be a good one, man. So make sure you do me a favor. Smash that like button for me, as well as hit subscribe if you do happen to be brand new. Let's go ahead and get this game officially underway between us and Hanover as the number 12 team in the nation. Let's get it. Alright, man, so it is now time for us to go ahead and get ourselves to work here, and this time we come in as a favorite. Last couple of times they take on these Panthers, we actually came in as an underdog, but now, at least according to our ranking, we need to come out here. Let's get some dubs here, man. Let's see if we can get it done here. It's 3rd and 7. We throw a nice ball over to Adam Hill to third, and he's able to go ahead and pick us a nice first down for us, picking up 15 there on that one. As we'll go ahead now, hand it off to CJ Holman, who takes it up the gut. Some tough running, by the way. Although we had a little bit of a difficult time accelerating, it seems like. But, we still managed to pick up a few yards. We just got to make sure we get him nice and warmed up. He's usually a type of ball carrier that gets better as the game goes on. He, maybe not the best in the first quarter, but, beyond that, he can do some serious damage. As we'll go now to a 2nd and 6, this time throwing a slant pattern to Jakeem Short, who picks up some good yards downfield as well. Gain of 16 for the junior custom recruit. That gets us into the edge of the red zone. So, nice drive going for Earlham so far, as we get another first down from Derek Blue, who breaks a tackle, and he's going to get into the end zone, baby. Touchdown, Earlham. Let's go, baby. Miami Ugalye delivering a nice ball to Derek Blue. Blue breaking some tackles. And we're going to be on the board here to start this game, man. Able to get up 7-0 here early. As we will go ahead now and check out what Hanover has in store for us, as they will go ahead and start their first offensive possession of the game. Starting with a first down, but, we're not freaking out yet. It's still early, as they're going to run up the field with Rivero, and he's going to eventually be brought down by, looks like, either Chris Ty or Ian Levine. It was one of our defensive linemen that got the job done. But still a 7-yard gain for David Rivero. As this time, he's actually going to fake the quarterback draw. Going to try to throw it out to the right-hand side. But looks like he did go ahead and just overthrew him just a little bit. As that will lead to a 3rd and 3. We're going to send the house sell on the run, but we completely miss. We were supposed to get the outside contained. That was Finn Otis' job. He should have made that tackle, but he missed the tackle, though. You absolutely hate to see it. And they're able to get their drive alive because of that mistake. And they might make us pay for it, too, as the Panthers are also putting together a really good drive. And they find ourselves in the red zone as well. So defense got to step up to keep them out of the end zone as they throw to left-hand side. Get it out to Robertson, who drops the pass, and Hanover is going to be forced to go ahead and settle for a field goal. So, nice job by the defense, playing some good red zone D. Keep it only a 3-point opportunity for the Hanover Panthers, as we will go ahead now. We still have the lead. We got our offense back on the field. Granted, Hanover took a lot of time off the clock. I got to give them credit for that because they already know our offense is explosive. Robert Price Jr. coming in there. He makes a really nice catch downfield. We're already across the 50-yard line. We're not wasting any time out here, as we'll throw short again. This time, Sprinkle Jr. again. This time with a 7-yard catch. That's his first catch of the day. So the tight ends get involved here a little bit on this second drive of the game. And we find ourselves up 7-3 so far in this one. We're looking pretty good. We're looking like we're, doing a really nice job of controlling, the tempo, all that good stuff. But let's see if we can get some more points on the board here. Is Miami going to go ahead and pick up a first down on the ground? Only a 4-yard gain, and, not very impressive, but a first down is a first down. Doesn't have to be the flashiest offense in the world. We're not about flashy. We're a type of team that we can punch you in the mouth. We'll take a kneecap off, as Dan Campbell will always say, man. So now we got 2nd and 3 coming up here after another good run for us, as Miami will drop back. He's facing the blitz. Going to get it out to Adam Hill III, who bounces it to the outside and picks up 18 on that catch. Nice patience by Miami Uiagalelei, as we do get in just a few yards. Just a few yards away from the end zone, as CJ Holman ends up picking up 6 yards on that carry. And we do end up scoring on that drive, but unfortunately, the capture card really messes up on this game. I really hate to see it. There is going to be a new capture card on the way. I just bought it, yesterday as of the recording of this video, so it's on the way. But you absolutely hate to see it, because this game turned out extremely well, actually, with how things played out. CJ Holman, getting another carry, and eventually we do put ourselves in a position to where if we want to go ahead and run out the rest of this clock, we can go ahead and do that. But why run out the clock when we can go ahead and put some points on the board still? CJ Holman going to be able to get into the end zone and get another touchdown in the process. So that run, which is a really nice run, way to follow the blockers, by the way. He ends up going ahead and, make it a 2-score game. So now Hanover, they got to rush downfield, trying to get some points on the board, keep a little bit of hope alive, but Cameron Frost is there. He's going to pick this ball off, and he's going to run it back into the end zone. Touchdown, Quakers, as the backup quarterback, Reggie Smith, as the starter actually got hurt, where one of the moments where the capture card actually messed up. So backup quarterback was in there for that, but the backup quarterback throws them out of the game. CJ Holman's actually going to be named player of the game. He had a really nice day. 17 carries, 130 yards, and 2 tubs. Also a couple catches to go with that as well. And it's a big win for the Earlham squad, man, as we will go ahead. We win this game by a final score of 38-17. We're showing why we're the number 12 team in the nation, and it's just one of those things where, we could go ahead and go forth, improve, maybe we go to a major bowl game like the Rose Bowl, Orange Bowl, or, the Sugar Bowl, stuff like that. So, yeah, man, I'm feeling really good about it. But that being said, because this team has been really successful, we're getting a lot of attention on the recruiting trail, so let's go ahead and check that out. So with the amazing season that we have been having so far this year, finishing, with such a great record, thanks to that Hanover game, we're now 10-1, going into our last matchup of the season against the Anderson Ravens. We're getting a bunch of attention, on the recruiting front, able to go ahead and add some more recruits as a result of it. And because of that, we're able, get the attention of a very notable 5-star athlete, Chauncey Larson. He's the number 6 ranked athlete in, the nation, the best prospect out of the state of South Carolina. It seems like based on his skill sets, he could, either play wide receiver, or what we're kind of thinking and what they have him deployed as, we can put him at quarterback and he can be our heir apparent best case scenario, if we can somehow get this guy to come to our school, he can sit behind CJ Patton for a year after Miami Uiagalelei graduates. Not following this season, but following the next season. And then he takes over as a sophomore redshirt, and like he's a more athletic version of Miami Uiagalelei. As you could see, the ability to get out of that. I don't know how he managed to get out of there. I know it's high school football, but even in high school football, that is the state championship game. They had him contained really well. And so here we go. Larson, go ahead and see what he can do with the arm as well. As Larson, able to use that mobility to extend the play. And what's nice about him is even though, he has all this mobility, he has the ability, to get out of the pocket and get some big plays downfield potentially. He can also, make plays with the arm as well. It needs to be a little bit refined. You see, at the bottom, Larson did end up throwing a couple of interceptions in this game. But, that being said, I really like what Chauncey Larson could bring to the table. And he can definitely step in, maybe as a future quarterback. But not only that, even in the interim, he can play some wide receiver for us. He is an offensive weapon, straight up and down, as Uncle Sam's rejects would always say. As Larson will drop back again, throwing a nice ball over to Craig Ostrander. Those timing routes can be a little tricky sometimes, but he's not having any problem with it whatsoever. And Larson, this is a team that doesn't have a history of winning state championships. This is going to be their first state championship, unless something really tragic happens here in the last few minutes of this ball game. But yeah, man, I really like what Chauncey Larson can bring to the table for sure. As just for good measure, here's another good run for Chauncey. He picks up a nice solid 13-yard gain, making it look effortless. Almost another 100 yards on the ground, and probably why people don't look at him as much is that, he runs an option attack at his high school, and nobody runs the option anymore, so maybe some coaches are out there concerned about the idea of, him transferring to a collegiate spread offense or anything like that. But, based on what he did in the state championship game, he was asked to pass the ball quite a few times. And, he was able to get the job done here as well. 23 for 27. We're the only school to this point that has went ahead and offered him a scholarship. But I think he could be a transcendent player for a football program. Obviously, the most high-profile person that we have brought into this point, So yeah, we'll have to see how the last couple weeks of regular season go, as well as the off season. But if we can bring him in, that would be a really huge deal for us going forward. Hey coach, this is the athletic director at Earlham College, and I just want to send my remarks with how great of a job that you have been doing so far. You have really turned this football program around. I can feel the excitement on campus, and it's all thanks to you, man. You have really done a great job with this football program. Thank you, sir. It's been a group effort. Want to go ahead and thank the coordinators and the players themselves, man. The student athletes, they've done a really good job, with, policing themselves and doing a great job with the program. And, I think when this Anderson game comes around and we're on national TV, we're going to really go ahead and go out there and turn some heads. So, yeah, coach, about that, I just heard from the TV people, and I don't know how to tell you this, but you said what now? Are you serious?